Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle, and it is time for your Sunday morning with the angels, your weekly inspirational message for the week ahead. If you are joining us this morning, please say hello and let us know that you are here. Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m., we are live with Sunday Mornings with the Angels. And this morning's topic is about grief and heartache and hurt. And how can we possibly work with it so that we can move through it? And we will also share about Archangel Azrael, who can assist us during the process of grief. So welcome everybody. Say hello and let us know that you are here. Lorraine, hello, I see you. Good morning to you. Hello, Leslie. Reiki Master almost. Hi, Mommy. Thank you so much for being here this morning. The first thing that we think about when we're going through loss or where we're going through hurt or heartache is that emotion should not be there. It's not right to feel this way. It's not right to experience hurt. It's not right to feel this anger and this fear. And the truth is that those emotions are actually a natural expression of where you are and where you are going to next and what your life experience is. And so the first thing that we have to do is to not suppress that, to not hide it. So let's share about grief for a while. So you could ask, what is the purpose of grief? What does grief serve as? How can it be a blessing? Grief is an emotion that comes up when we have to say goodbye when we don't want to, when we have to accept loss when we weren't ready for it. And so when we express that grief, that is actually when we get rid of it. When we express that grief, that is which allows us to feel better. And grief that is suppressed and grief that is hidden or pushed down or said that I mustn't have this grief, it's not right. When you suppress grief, that is when we can get into depression or chronic depression or even resentment. So we have to allow ourselves to express our grief. And in whichever way it works for you to feel better, allow yourself to share about grief and to experience it as a natural emotion. Because grief is there to acknowledge that I wasn't ready to say goodbye yet. And this could be at the loss of a loved one. This could be if you're going through heartache or hurt. You weren't ready at the time to say goodbye. And if you move through that vibration and allow yourself to just really feel the grief, that is when you will feel better. And for a lot of us, when we experience hurt or heartache or loss, we also move into the vibration of anger, yes? And very often when we experience anger, we say to ourselves, I mustn't feel like this. This is not a good thing. And yet anger is also a natural emotion as grief is. Anger shows up for us when it shows us what we don't want in our lives. Anger shows up for us to help us to say, no, thank you, I don't want this. Or anger, if you were my teacher, you are showing me what is making me uncomfortable. What am I not receiving at this time that is not aligning with my truth and that's not aligning with my heart? And if I don't express that anger, then I will keep on suppressing it and resenting it. And if I do that, if I suppress my anger, it can lead to rage. It can lead to an outburst later on because I have suppressed it. And when I experience anger and when I express my anger, it helps me to move quicker through it. It doesn't mean that there has to be conflict about it. Have you ever had a discussion with someone about something that you're angry about, and then after that discussion you feel better? So if we're going through hurt and if we're going through heartache, express your grief and express it with a vibration that it is a natural emotion, because it is showing you something about you, about being in awareness of a higher understanding or a higher learning. And it's not to say that it is not difficult. Of course it's difficult, yes. And that is why we feel the pain and the disappointment. But today, allow yourself to, instead of resenting it or moving into the vibration of this is so difficult, just say to yourself, allow myself to move with it, to move through it. And you have all the heavenly support you have with Archangel Azrael. And so thank you for those that's also joined us. We're sharing about grief and about heartache and hurt this morning. Hello, Kalei, beautiful Kalei. Hi, Lisa, nice to see you here. Hello, Brian. Thank you for joining us this morning. The other emotion that you might also experience when going through hurt or heartache is fear, because your future is blind. The outcome is not known. It feels as if you don't know where to turn next, and perhaps you don't know what you're going to do, and perhaps maybe you feel unsafe. And so if that is the case, then why is fear showing up for me? Fear is showing up for you to help you to be cautious, to learn to get to a divine understanding and make decisions of what it is for you to do next that's going to make you feel safe, that's going to make you feel better and work through this. And we speak a lot about overcoming your fears and loving yourself through it, and love being the opposite of fear. But it doesn't mean that we should suppress our fear. You have to be in awareness of what makes you scared, so that you can use caution to help navigate your way through it. If you know what you are fearing, then you can make decisions accordingly. You can choose your response. You can choose love. You can choose risk. You can choose confidence. You can choose courage. But if you deny that feeling, if you deny or suppress the fear, then that fear, that emotion will become anxiety, and you will feel constantly anxious. When we're experiencing hurt or heartache, we want to acknowledge grief as the natural emotion, and being in awareness of saying goodbye when you weren't not really ready for it, to express loss when you didn't really want it. And it does bring sadness. And if you make that sadness your friend, and if you see it as a beautiful and as a healthy emotion and as very natural to express your grief, then you will go through it. You will feel better and you will get rid of it. You will overcome it, yes? The same with anger. If you allow yourself to express your anger and be positive about it and be in acceptance about it, and not fear anger or resentment or hide it away, that anger will assist you to make decisions, because now you're on awareness of what is not working for you. What will you do differently going forward? And if you allow yourself to move with your fear, to be in awareness of your fear, of what the situation brought about, that is how you will come to see love. love for yourself, love for the situation that you are going through. Archangel Azrael is the archangel that assists us to work through grief. Archangel Azrael's name means whom God helps. And Archangel Azrael is there for us, yes, at the loss of a loved one, to assist and support the loved ones who stayed behind, to assist and guide the loved ones to cross over to the other side. Archangel Azrael helps us as counselors and healers to assist others. And so if you are going through grief, you can ask Archangel Azrael to assist you and to support you, because he brings comfort. A beautiful vanilla pearl energy about him, works with the crystal of yellow calcite, and such a patient and compassionate and comforting energy that the minute that you ask Archangel Azrael for his comfort and support, you would just feel that beautiful wings, you just feel that vibration enfolding you like that, and it will provide comfort. Archangel Azrael assists us during periods of transformation. When there's endings and beginnings, when there's life changes. And so ask Archangel Azrael for his comfort and his support today. If you are experienced or have experienced or still are working through heartache or working through hurt. If you are a healer or a counselor that often assists others, or you are standing in for your family when you're going through a period of loss, you can also ask Archangel Azrael to guide you and to support you at this time. And also, if you want to experience your loved ones on the other side closely with you, Archangel Azrael can assist you to raise your vibration so that you could connect with your loved ones. And he definitely assists us through all stages of grief. So your message for the week ahead is to allow yourself to experience the emotions of grief and anger and fear, and not to suppress your emotions, not to hide them, but to just guide you. What would happen if you say, grief, be my teacher, be my friend? What would happen if you say, anger, be my teacher, be my friend? What would happen if you say, fear, be my teacher, be my friend? Then you align with it, and then the energetic healing vibration of that emotion will show up for you. And so in my card deck, I have whispered guidance on heartache that I will post on my blog today. So if your heart feels a little bit hurt, or you've experienced loss, or a sudden situation that you were not ready for, I will post the link in the video in the comment section below, and allow yourself to just move with your heartache, because if it becomes your friend, then you will discover amazing things about yourself, about others, about your beautiful ability to heal and to understand, that leads you to wisdom, and ultimately that leads you to love. Because the more you experience these emotions, the more you connect with love, and the more you connect with love, the more you become love, and you become love to yourself, and you become love to others. And my wish for you this week is to find comfort at this time, and to not be so hard on yourselves when you do experience those emotions, and work with Archangel Azrael this week And how do we work with the archangels? We just ask. We just ask. And you just allow your intuition to connect with your heart space. And you allow your heart to connect with the archangel vibration. And then you sit there in beautiful silence for a moment and you act upon what you receive after that moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And this morning, in addition to our Sunday morning message, we are going to have beautiful affirmation and soul cards, soul lights, for everybody. We'll see if we have time, but for those that has tuned in this week. Kalei, yes, thank you so much, Kalei. Archangel Azrael to be with you and your loved ones. Marty, you needed this message as your heart hurts. We struggle with loss, Marty, and I know that feeling as well. And the emotions get more and more and more, and we think it gets better with time, and sometimes it gets worse with time. But please, Marty, if you do feel that it's getting worse, allow yourself to experience those emotions and to not tell yourself, I shouldn't feel this way. And the quicker you move into acceptance and you allow the wisdom and guiding light of that emotion to show up with you, the quicker you will feel better. And the quicker those emotions will come to become beautiful mind lights for you going forward, and to assist you going forward, to guide you into what are you ready for, what is the next step, what beautiful healing has happened. So thank you. I'm just moving. Hi Pramela, thank you for being here as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for the beautiful comments. And so, hi Gina, hope you had a beautiful time yesterday at the picnic. So I'm just going to randomly do beautiful soul lights for everybody this morning, just as an inspiration. So let's do one for you, Marty. And this one says, I am grateful for my lessons. I am grateful for my lessons. The one I drew this morning was, I see everyone as love. Isn't it beautiful if we can see everyone as love and our emotions as love, and the emotions that we spoke to as well, if we see it as love? Gina, let's do a soul light for you as well this morning. I cannot fail, I can only learn. I cannot fail, I can only learn. That's your affirmation for this week. Who else wants one? I'm just really going randomly. These are just beautiful little soul lights that we use at the retreats, and it can become your affirmation for the week ahead. Work with it, work through it. Yes? Who else wants one? Let's see who else is watching. Kalei, let's do a soul light for you this morning. And we're asking for beautiful soul lights. I am worthy and deserving. I am worthy and deserving. What a beautiful soul light for you. Thew, welcome. Thank you for watching. I really need to connect with you as well. So Thew, here is your soul light for this week ahead. I acknowledge the light within me. Thew, I acknowledge the light within me. How beautiful is that? Lorraine, isn't this beautiful? Raising our vibration and knowing that we can experience beautiful soul light no matter what we go through in our lives, no matter what hurt we're experiencing. Yes, Lorraine, I am open to the subtle messages all around me. I am open to the subtle messages all around me. How beautiful is that? Jill, we'll do a soul light for you. Here is a soul light for you. I am abundant and create abundance. How in alignment is that, Jill? I am abundant and create abundance. Yule. Yule, here is a soul light for you. I see your beautiful posts about your coaching, Yule. That's absolutely amazing. So here is a soul light for you. Only I am responsible for my happiness, Yule. Only I am responsible for my happiness. Brian, you wanted a soul light as well. And look at how beautiful that we're sharing soul lights and comfort and brief little mind lights to remind us truly of who we are. And you can do this even while you're experiencing hurt or heartache. It makes you feel better. Okay, Brian, so here is a soul light for you this morning. I do what I love and I love what I do. I do what I love and I love what I do. I love this one. So let's get some traveling going. Yes, go travel and go experience that which you love. Hi, Gina. Thank you. No, I did not create them. I'd love to do my own deck of angel lights soon. These are actually cards, I can't remember, I've purchased them some time ago, years ago, and I've been using them at all the retreats as beautiful little mind lights. And here's an idea, if there's affirmations that stick with you, or you come up with beautiful aha moments, write them down and keep on working with them so that you can actually remember them and they become one with you, and when you feel a little bit low, then you can just refresh them. Yes, so thank you so much everybody for joining me this morning. I will put the guidance on heartache on the thread of this video, and I'll post it on my blog. I'm just going to read you the last paragraph in closing. Resistance to heartache causes more suffering than the heartache itself. Surrender and ask, what gifts does this pain bring me? What can I learn from this pain? Merely ask the question and don't seek the answer immediately. Let the answer find its way into your being in its own time. I'm wishing you love. Please remember that we're starting the Archangel series on the 7th of March. If you haven't joined yet, please book for it. It's an online series, and as we spoke about Archangel Azrael this morning, we will be sharing about more archangels on the Archangel series, and you will be learning how to tune in and connect with this beautiful divine beings, and how to ask for guidance and how to work with the guidance that you have received. Thank you so much everybody. Have a beautiful Sunday fun day, and remember, walk hand in hand with grief, with anger, with fear, and ultimately with love. Bye everybody.